Yeah, what's going on, good people? It's another day, another $1 million conversation. Your boy Marcus B, I'm in the building. Got my brother, my best friend, man. He back with me. Want to introduce yourself to the people? They should know you if they watched the last one. You feel?
What's going on, man? Dallis Wallace, D-Wall, Dallis Wallace III, D-Wall, call me what you want, whatever, man. And this joint, big bro, we in it, locked down.
Man, last video we did was the Heat Lakers video for everybody to watch that. As you can see, I was wrong. Whatever. Well, technically, we was right, but I kind of was leaning towards my own team. But we paying homage to Kobe today, and who did I get this from? Good Greed Art Studio, black business located in California. Tap in, show them some love. And before we even get into the video, I just want to go ahead and say, for everybody out there, it's an important election coming up. Make sure you register to vote. If you're voting early, go ahead, search up all the websites. I might even put that in the description for y'all. Cause I see it on my Snapchat. It's everywhere. All the social media, you using it, they telling you to vote. So everybody, please, that's old enough, at least register to vote. And if you can't register, hey, tell somebody. If you're younger, you know what I'm saying, tell somebody older. Make sure that your parents, your uncles, your aunts, your older cousins is registered to vote. And if you're a felon, that still you can use your voice, you can use your platform, all that. Super important this year.
Depending on what state you're in, if you're a felon, look into it, man.
Oh, yeah,
they're letting a lot of felons
sure.
get their voting rights back.
For sure.
It's some clause in there that hasn't been further explained or explored to our people, so tap in.
See, this man, he know more about all the different laws and all the regulations and all. I don't even know how to put it, man. All the sociology, really.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, man, we here. So before, like I said, we start, once again, like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. This is actually the 10th episode of $1 Million Conversation. So yeah, man, we doing that. And then
rolling them out.
For sure.
Yeah.
Soulful Saturday. Y'all already know what that is, man. Straight up. So more music coming soon. And that's just what it is. Now let's get right into it.
Let's get it.
I know you watched the show, so you know how we start off. Still up. It's out on all platforms. RJ Banks, big salute, produced the whole thing. We in the midst of a global pandemic still. Ignorance is really at an all-time high. We living in history, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So if all this going on and we're locked down here at Norfolk State University, what are you doing to stay up right now, bro?
Basically, I'm a graduate student right now, so working in my assistantship, writing a lot of papers, doing a lot of research, and that's kind of what's getting me through the days, man. And I've been reconnecting with you and the guys on the PlayStation. That's one of the biggest things. Laughing, that's what I would say.
Yeah.
Laughing's been keeping me up. I've been staying up through laughter, man.
That almost seems like it's routine now, bro.
Yeah.
Like you kind of. It reminds me of like when we were in, I don't even want to get too much into it, but I gotta say it because you brought it up, like being in middle school and high school and the phone or whatever, and looking forward to that point of the day.
Yeah.
Now we just get on the game, everybody hop on there. They make everything go by, especially with all this going on, man.
Yeah,
so,
especially being in school, bro. Like,
yeah,
it's one thing being in school, but being in school during the pandemic, like,
you can't really go.
And I don't even have because I won't hear it last semester when it actually happened. So I'm not. It's like foreign territory to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's just way different. So I'm glad we got that little moment through the day to wind down and relax.
Yeah. And then even like when we chop it up in here or whatever.
Yeah.
Which, cause I can't even imagine. It's one thing to be on campus and you ain't going to class, but if you're on campus and you ain't really got nobody to talk to, or like nobody to see you or nothing like that.
You ain't getting out unless you're going to get food or just because you want to.
And I hate that, bro. Because it's
Yeah.
like, even at this point, it's so many people here that like I don't know for real, which isn't a bad thing. But I'm saying with the age difference and all that, being an OG in school.
And that's I see people, bro. I see people and it's like, damn, they be like, "What's up, Dallas?" I'm like, "Yo, what's good?"
Yeah,
I'm like, I have no clue who you are.
And then with the mask too, the mask
I have no
off.
clue.
And then me, I keep a hat, mask, hood, something on.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. That's coming from the county, man. That's coming from the county.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
But man, so you said you already brought it up, man. The education is what I really want to touch on this episode for everybody. So if you got, high school students, even if you're in college, I really just want y'all to really hear this story and just the way it goes. Because like I said, this is my best friend. This is my brother right here. So we got so many stories that we can tell, but we got so many stories that we can't tell. You know what I'm saying? They never gonna hit this. But I always think this one is real interesting, man. So I want to go ahead and jump in the time machine. We go back like 2015, 16, or maybe even before then. Cause I'm just going off myself personally, but it's your story. So boom. When did you decide or know that you were gonna go to college?
Man, I remember we were young on the phone, like you just said, middle school, we always be on the phone, me, you, Brian, Craig, man, we're gonna go to Virginia Tech together. We're gonna go, just the wildest shit about college, bro. But I never took it serious. You know, in school, we didn't, high school, my professor said this last night when he said it hit me in my heart. He said, I wasn't a student until I got to Norfolk State. I feel like I'm in that same boat. Like, until 2015, 2016, like you said, I met Miss Hornsby that summer. I went in there, she was coaching volleyball. She was the guidance counselor.
I don't even remember her coaching volleyball. Yeah.
Okay. So I went in that joint. Man. It was like the middle of August before school even started. And she was like, what you gonna do? And I was like, I'm not really doing nothing. I told her what the old guidance counselor, Miss Mickens, had told her. She was like, y'all not going to college.
Shout out Miss Mickens. How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing? She was like, y'all not going to college. Y'all might as well sign up for tech. And then all the stuff happened with tech, so I dropped out. I really didn't have a plan, bro.
For sure.
So she was like, all right, you going to college. I'm gonna put you in this class with me. It's an AP class, you'll get college credits. She was like, I'm gonna give you 2 more AP classes. It was dual enrollment English and it was dual enrollment government. And that's really what started it. Cause it was like, if I fail them, I'm letting somebody down that actually believe me. I don't even know this lady. Yeah, but just having somebody, it's a polar opposite of what I had with Miss Mickens.
Yeah, like, I think she did that, like I said, for really a lot of our class. Cause even she did that for me too.
Even before, the people that I'm friends with before the class, same type of stories, bro. And I'm just like, wow, like, what happened? And that's what really, like, that's what pushed me. Cause at first, when I got into school, I was like, all right, I'm gonna be psychologist, I'm gonna be guidance counselor, and that was the limit that I put on myself.
Right. So go ahead.
No. So with that, I just started taking high school serious, and later on down the line, I realized, oh, all right, we got to take SATs. Let me register for my SATs. I'm gonna take my ACT.
I forgot y'all took that one.
Yeah,
so I didn't take that.
Me and Brian went to, shout out to Brian, his dad took me to Henrico. We took that joint to Henrico High.
Y'all took the SAT in New Kent, right?
Yeah. I took that joint twice. I took the ACT once. I think I got a 16. I think the high school you can get is like 18 or something.
This is an interesting question, but this will help somebody too, because I really don't know. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. What's the difference between the SAT and the ACT?
All right, the SAT is I don't know. A lot of people that have been on here ain't cussed like this. I'm about to give it to you because we just talking. The SAT is a load of bullshit, bro. It's just a load of bullshit. It's not really. It doesn't test what you know. It doesn't test what you learn. It's generalized questions that either you know or you don't.
It says a survey with me.
Yeah. It's not really, and it's multiple right answers logically, but to them they're picking the standardized answers. It's the standardized test. That's why I don't like standardized testing.
It's psychology behind it. It's kind of, I guess, trying to see how you think for real.
Yeah.
Which is, it depends on how you
it don't even just test your critical thinking. It tests your problem solving, your decision making, but it's a standardized test made by a white man. And when you're giving it to me, a black dude in the middle of Charles City, that's going to this white school to take it, it don't hit the same. Like I never had been in New Kent. I'm overwhelmed. This school big as hell.
We hate New Kent. Not to say we hate New Kent, because we got love for something for most of it. But
it is
just
what
the
it is.
Mindset, you know what I'm saying?
It's always been Charles City versus New Kent. It's never been Charles City and New Kent.
So now we in their school taking their tests with all their students.
Nervous.
It's like literally whoever.
Seeing people that I went to school with in middle school, like seeing Jonah, seeing other people, like you never, like holy shit, this is actually a big deal. Like, and that's before, bro, we even knew like anxiety and all of that stuff
SAT was crazy, bro. Because like even if it's somebody you weren't really talking to like that from Charles City, everybody
clicked up.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody looking out for each other, trying to wait for everybody to finish. You know what I'm saying?
Taking the breaks, talking to each other.
I don't even remember everybody I took it with, but I just remember everybody being together. I know me and Christian, I feel like I had to take a jump with him.
Yeah. And then the ACT, bro, the ACT I'd take that test again for fun. Just to see what I can get, because it's like a school test, bro. It's like if Mr. B would have gave us, not Mr. B, Mr. Letterer would have gave us a test, bro. It's like a science and math test. It's like, it's actually stuff that is either right or wrong. There's no guesswork into it. Like they're not trying to hold you on. It's like it's like an IQ test. It's like, all right, do you know this or do you not?
That one really don't hold as much value, though, does it? Because like I said, I never took it.
Well, these days, at that time, no, but now it's the same value. And some schools don't even look at them. So so that times changed with that too, which I feel like that's a great thing. Now people don't even have to jump through them hurdles.
So how many schools did you apply to initially? Even if I know this, I'm just asking. Because I probably don't know. I'm gonna say 4 off top.
I'm gonna say 5 to 7.
5. Okay,
5 to 7. I got into Johnson and Wells first. I got into Howard. I got into ODU. I got into here. That's really all I can think of off the top of my head. That's probably why you say 4, because that's the 4 that I always like bring up. That's the 4 I really remember.
I applied, bro. I probably like ODU, VSU, NSU.
I applied to VSU, yeah, but I ain't gonna even bring them up because whatever.
You want to go there?
But my mom really wanted me to go to ODU. My mom really wanted me to go to ODU, and I went with it. And
did you tour there?
Nah, we didn't even tour there. But see, one thing that I did, I don't know if we ever really talked about this, like behind the scenes, I was like, hey, Miss Hornsby, I want them to come to school with me.
Yeah, I remember you told me that.
I said, I want them to come with me. She was like, do you think they'll handle it? You think they want to? I was like, I don't know. I just want them to come with me. I feel like we'll do it together. Yeah, and that was before I even knew about Rayshawn or Keena or anybody else that was from Charles City. I just knew I wanted somebody that I knew with me.
Because you don't want to go in foreign territory.
And I knew how much y'all hated tech, bro. And I was like, all right, so this is just something different. Like, we can all try. And she started talking to y'all, working. I don't know what she did with y'all, like one-on-one as far as all of that, because that was all out of my hands. But I just put in the word. I was like, let them, and they was doing free applications, I think, at the time. I was like, get them signed up for free application week. Like, we're gonna go on a tour. I want them to tour with me. Like, she helped me get all of that stuff together with y'all, bro. And
I remember her doing like all my stuff though. I remember I go in there, Joe, and she just be asking me the questions and typing everything. So
and the rest was history, bro. We went on tour. I found a little parking pass when you and Christian went on the tour, and we came back to this joint with drill, and my mind was made up at that point. Yeah, that's when we really seen the tour for real. My mind was made up.
But I was looking at something, bro. I don't know if it was financial aid. I think it's like the joint that say you're going to pay your loans back, something like that. But like, I had to see it, I think, for this. Maybe it expired. I had to see it for this past semester. And like, it had the 2 contacts. And the 2 names was actually you and Miss Hornsby, bro. So I thought that was wild. It was like even everything you saying there.
That's hilarious.
Came full circle. So like you said, we did the tour for Norfolk State. That was crazy. I like spring break on it.
Yeah, spring break. Like that's what we. That's.
I don't even remember.
That's like the
how
little
they even
switch
came
thing.
Up.
Cause I had it scheduled, bro. I scheduled it. I had the parking pass. I think all of us was driving at that point. We had to be.
Yeah, it was senior year.
Yeah,
because Julia was in college.
Yep, the senior year. So we was all driving, and we took the Honda down. The Honda wasn't even painted then. We just took that joint down there. We was literally down here.
Too.
Yep, we was down here the whole day. I went to Christian house. I went to your house.
We went to the campus Chick-fil-A and everything.
Yep, and I remember. I don't remember their names, but if I see their faces, I still remember the 3 people that gave us our little presentation, bro.
I don't be seeing the one girl. I always see the dude. The dude that be like, yeah, I'm a fat kid at heart.
Him and I see the real athletic dude all the time.
I can't forget his name. I think his name Ricky. I want to say.
Yeah, Ricky.
He gave my parents the tour too.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, but I see them too. Royce. His name is Royce. I see them 2 all the time, bro.
Man, so the tour was interesting, man.
That's what showed me though on the family aspect of the school, like, and once you start going to the school, you start to feel it. Yeah. And even through all the BS that comes, I feel like it's BS at every school. But like when you had that ability to go to your professor, knock on the door, and they say, "Hey, Dallas, hey, Marcus," and what's going on? How's your family? How's everything going? Oh, how's this class going? It's not even the class you teach me. Yeah. You just know this is a hard class. You know if I need help. Oh, I feel you.
But see, you can't even get stuff like that on the tour, though. That's something you gotta experience that for yourself.
You gotta be here.
It speaks to the type of person that you are, and then also the people that are around. And like I say, even just anything, togetherness is one of the things I see here. With even if something I like or don't like, but ain't nobody gonna say nothing about Norfolk State that don't go to Norfolk State,
right?
Ever or about anybody. If you go to, we could be at NSU talking about each other all day, but somebody from ODU say that? Nah.
Yeah, I was about to say even a step further. And can't nobody from a PWI tell me anything about an HBCU because
see, that's leading right into my next question, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. So the next question is, why ain't it? Well, you said the family aspect. So why that HBCU? Because that's always my important question right there to answer.
My brother went to Howard. My cousin Ivana went to Hampton. So when it was time to make those choices, like it was HU, it was one of the HUs. Yeah. That's what I felt.
For sure.
And to be honest, I just wanted to do something different. Yeah. Like I knew if I went to Howard, I'd be up there by myself. It's higher. I knew at the time, like that's how I feel like advanced we were. I knew I would have to think about the cost of living. Yeah. So I looked up cost of living in DC.
Cause you can't really drive in DC, man.
Yeah. Like, that was another thing. Like I'm not. And when I came down here, this was a drastic change living in the city and crossing the streets. So I can't imagine doing that up there by myself. So
way different.
I'm glad everything worked out how it's supposed to. I'm glad I made the choice to come here, carve out my own lane. Since I've been here, not even just the kids that like came to Norfolk State after us, but like my family. I got two or three family members that just came to Norfolk State.
Yes.
Or like we got an actual like Wallace bloodline now, like that. I put that little
that's
stamp
where it
on.
started at.
Yeah,
that's dope though.
Yeah,
that's dope,
so
man.
it's super dope. It's super dope, and it's affordable school. It's beautiful campus. They build in this. Not trying to sell NSU or market NSU, but just like being real. Like it's a great environment, bro. It make you feel like you growing with the program. You growing with like when I got here, my sociology program, bro. They were 50, they were bottom tier. Now we top 5, top 3 sociology program on some rankings.
That and then like the buildings that have been changing.
Yeah, like
the logo even changed.
We got here with the old Brown. Man.
Yeah,
we got here when they was just building some of the new buildings. Like they had,
terrible, bro. We here now. We still here. So what was your initial major going into? What was your initial plan? I say like your major and what you wanted to do.
I was into the robotics, working with Mr. Dallis the last 2 years of school. I was the robotics co-captain. I was robotics captain senior year. So I'm building robots, programming, coding. Like I knew how to HTML code when I came into school. So when they were learning that, I was zoned out. Like I was so zoned out that I didn't pay attention. And Devin was in the class with us, so like I see him learning, I see everybody else learning, and I'm just in this joint like, man, I'd rather be in the room playing the game or doing anything else right now, bro. I do my work in 5 minutes and have it sitting up there for people to copy off, and I hate that. Like, even in high school, I didn't like when people copied off of me. So in college, when I know like both of us could get kicked out if it looked too much like mine.
And then he was supposed to be in this position.
Yeah, like so, and we all the same age. Some people older than me, and everybody like. So it was. I didn't like that whole vibe when I was doing the computer science at Norfolk State. Yeah. And then I'm gonna shit on the department now. The department was horrible at the time. I don't know how it is now, but like I couldn't talk to my advisor. I didn't know who the department head was. I didn't know. It was no way for me to have any order in it. So I was like, all right, I gotta do something different. I had a 1.7 the first semester.
Really?
1.7 first semester.
I don't remember that.
So I went back. I got the letter. It was like, all right, something about my financial aid. They can put me on
academic probation.
Academic probation. Couldn't even think of the name of it. Yep. So they sent me that joint. I was like, all right, I got to tighten up. So I went to my next semester. The first person I went and talked to was my advisor. I was like, I need a new advisor. And they were like, go to the Student Success Center. And that's where I met Mr. Chisholm, bro, Dr. Chisholm. Now I met him. Oh, wow. And yeah, he linked me up with some people, man. He linked me up with some people. I can say him and Miss Hornsby, they're the 2 most influential educators I didn't had just because of the positions they put me in, man. Like that man, he introduced me and Devin. He introduced us to Miss Gail. Miss Gail ran so much stuff, bro. She took us to Williamsburg for a retreat.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I remember I went on a trip.
We stayed in a hotel for a weekend. I met somebody that was working with Obama. I met so many people, bro, and they follow me on Twitter. They know me. Like I could message them and get advice. Like it's crazy. It's super crazy. And from there, I was just like, all right, I still ain't have a major. Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna go talk to the sociology department because that's what the dude major was. Mm-hmm. And I had talked to my home in this Madden chat. I talked to Cecil. I talked to J Boy. I talked to so many people, and it was like, I did sociology. Too, man. Yeah. And I was like, all right, well. I didn't even know what sociology was, bro. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go do sociology. And I got slapped in the face. Dude, Dr. Perkins, he my program director now, he said, why you wanna do sociology? Do you even know what it is? Like he could smell it on me, I guess. I was like, nah. He was like, well, you come back here. He looked at my GPA. He was like, you come back here with a 2.5 and you tell me what you wanna do, you got it.
So you need that pressure though.
Yeah.
You need that pressure because that's like, okay.
I had never had nothing like that in college up until that point where I know what I got to shoot for. Because when we first came down here, it was like, I thought it was gonna be you go to class, you do your work, then you go to your room, or you go to class
like how high school is set up. Like you know what I'm saying.
I knew that from my brother. I knew my brother was always telling me like, man, you're gonna have so much time to play the game. You're gonna have time to do it. You're gonna have time to relax. Like this is gonna be it's gonna be a good time. Like it's gonna teach you a whole lot about life. It's gonna teach you a lot about yourself.
Very true.
And he ain't lied one bit, bro. He ain't lied one bit.
Very, very true.
Yeah, but it was all a good first 2 years altogether, though. Sure. Well, first year learning, all right, I'm so good at one thing. Just because you're good at something and the money is good, like that was the one thing that was like, once you get out, you go into cybersecurity, 6 figures as soon as you graduate. When you hear that at 18, 19, you like, oh shit, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. But
Yeah.
your heart ain't in it.
Everything
It's
changes,
gonna
bro.
suck. So when I went to sociology, not even when, but this is before I even got there. Like this man gave me the people from the department trust me enough to lead me to different places, meet me and put me in these situations with different people.
That's what's
And
up,
then
man.
when I get in those places with these people, they give me challenges and tasks. Once I do them, doors open up.
But see, we like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
just somebody to try to, I guess, kind of
Motivate.
but then like I said, challenge, or even if it's a doubt at first. You know what I'm saying? Because most people, like, if somebody would tell them get your GPA up and then come back to me, a lot of people not coming back to me. You know what I'm saying? So once they see you come back, you getting their respect, and then they just gonna keep throwing more things at you. And like I said, we need that, because we the type of people that want to feed off that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna prove you wrong or something like that for sure.
That's definitely it, bro. Definitely.
So when you decided to pick sociology, I guess after you did your research or whatever, what was the main reason that you were like, okay, this is it?
Because I love psychology.
Yeah,
I love psychology.
I remember that from like,
y'all
took that in high school,
Miss
right?
Hornsby, that's the class she put me in. She put me in that joint and she taught it, and she didn't even, I can't say she didn't teach it because she taught us about life. She didn't teach us about psychology. She taught us how psychology applies to your life.
I remember you was telling me about some book or something.
It was a self-taught class because it's an AP class, and she came in and she gave us gems basically. So like, and then she had her office open. Like senior year, I could go in there anytime.
Yeah, that's anybody. Maybe not anybody, but
basically,
we could do that.
Though, what she'll give you depending on who you are, but anybody could go do it.
I remember being in there and you was doing work. I don't remember what I was doing in there at the time. It's funny, but I remember you was in there doing work for the class. I don't know what I was in there doing. Probably just goofing off.
We'd be in the office right beside her joint, bro. So
everybody
I was
be in the floor, people in the chair, all
people
that.
Be messing with Miss Atkins outside.
That would be fun. I don't remember what was going on to help me there, but I just see that once you said that, man.
Yeah. So with that joint, once I like round, sociology is like broader than psychology. So I was like, all right, I got a bigger umbrella to work with. The thing that I didn't know, like as far as careers, like it would, like you have to find your own. If psychology, it gives you one, and that's another interesting aspect of it to me.
So to me, it is
too.
Like
when they tell you, all right, we don't do at Norfolk State, they don't do. You don't have a specialization or
a concentration.
We don't have that. So when I say I got a sociology degree, I got to make it up at the end.
Which part it is?
I have to tell. But once I started understanding that, I was like, okay, so I know that I got to find what I actually like about sociology. I got to pay attention to this. Bro. Like no, it was like a whole nother world, bro. Like I started. It's funny to even say I started reading.
That's what I was going to get to it, bro.
Yeah, I started researching. I started reading the textbook. I started doing my homework before it was due. I started writing papers. If it said 5 pages, I write 10. If it said 10 pages, I write 15. And it would be on accident at first, just because I was so into it while I was typing. And I formatted, double spaced it, and I'm like, oh shit, I went so far over. All right, I'm gonna just send it, see what he said.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so. It was a crazy switch. It was a life change.
Like,
it wasn't even a major change. That was a life change, bro, to be honest.
It reprogrammed and advanced your way of thinking all at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And me being around you all the time, I started to see the change. I'm like, yo, dude, on to something. And even like you said, with reading and all that stuff, I know if there's any book that we need a recommendation for, I'm gonna go to you about it. So when did that start too? Because I remember one time you was like, I don't want to go all over the place, but you said something about reading, so that's where my mind went. When did you really start getting into that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's some of your best reads you would say that you recommend?
That was a junior year of college. So,
okay, so we right on track then, right?
Yeah, basically, because I came back and I was like, I don't want to waste my time playing the game. So I started reading books that I think I would like. I read Scarface autobiography. I read Decoded. I read The Art of War. I was in the old 90s music always. So I listened to Tupac in a movie, even in the movie. He's talking about The Art of War. So I read that book. I went back, I read some Mark Twain. I read Huckleberry Finn. I read Moby Dick. I read A Tale of Two Cities. I just read all of this old classic literature to try to understand. And then that expanded to, all right, it's these books that teach you how to be better. Well, I don't like to say that no more. That was my thinking at the time. Now I say it's these books by people that have been through the same experiences you have. They tell you how to get out of them or how to move through them.
Like a manual.
Yeah. So once I started reading those type of books, like Outliers, I can't even think of them off the top of my head. There's so many.
Bro, I know you was reading a lot.
Yeah,
books,
I read a
bro.
lot.
Sheesh.
And like, I feel like that's why I stopped now, because I read a lot at one time because it was so new to me. Like, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, yeah, we read that in elementary. But
that Captain Underpants.
Yeah, from then, man, I didn't pick up a book. I didn't read the textbook. I read out loud in class. I read when I write a paper to proofread it. But no, I won't. That just wasn't my thing.
See, that's a real skill though, man. People, they read social media all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you reading something that can actually, you know, help you up here.
Yeah. Once you, and even like, I know a lot of people, they be like, oh, I'm reading, and they reading non-fiction, fiction books.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I feel you, but let's read something that like it give you some lessons. Let's read something that it can. Don't read it just because. I get it if you use reading as your escape, because I'm all for mental health, whatever you need to do to escape. Yeah, but let's be methodical with our reading. Don't read something because it has a cool cover. Read it because it has a cool message. Yeah,
that's super, man. I like that one. I like that one a lot. That's one of the gems in this episode for sure. So man, like you really, I said you was hitting the switch, man, and you was like, it was like LeBron in the playoffs for me outside looking in, like the 0 dark 30 joint, like shutting down, and that's just what you was on, bro. So I mean, you were doing summer classes or some more stuff. It was like you was just, it was
with
wild,
that, bro. It was, I had got my, I don't know if you checked it. That's just me being obsessive. The eval we always got.
Yeah. The program evaluation.
I checked my eval, bro, and it said I was supposed to graduate in 2023.
Yeah, they be lying
from undergrad. Yeah, and once I seen that joint, like, I ain't gonna lie, I almost left. And that was like, so during the same change of sociology, like I think it was my junior year. It was junior year when I first semester of junior year. Like right before I got in trouble. I was just ready to go. And I was like, all right, well, do you stop? Because you already paid all this money. And like, I was secure. Like my mom, thank God, knock on wood, she didn't have to take out no loans for me because I put it all in my name because I didn't think I was going to even finish. So like, yeah, no cap. So I was in a good position to walk away, technically, and I was just like, but what are you going back to? Like, that's living in the county, bro, and living in Norfolk is two different things. Even, especially then at 17, 18, well, shit, that's 19, 20.
Everything just kind of changed from around that time.
Yeah, it's like it's just a different.
While we was going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just different. The people that you was always close to in high school were getting in trouble. People having kids. It's so much changing. It's like it's not even the same place because I'm an adult and I grew in this place. Yeah, so it was crazy. So I just buckled down, and that's when I got in trouble. Once I said, all right, I'm gonna stay.
That's wild.
Well, my sophomore year and my junior year,
it was dealing with it all at the same time.
Yeah, it's the same year because that shit happened. I found out I'm about to graduate. I found out I'm 2 semesters away from graduation after I'm in trouble. So, yeah, so crazy. It's crazy how it happened.
Man, that's just so interesting, bro. So it's like you really, to me, you just had the gas on, bro. You were just like, all right, I ain't gonna take no more chances. We gotta get out of here, bro.
Yeah, when I got in trouble, bro, because that was that was the second year, but it was technically my. Because you was
starting my
junior.
Up. Yeah, that's why
I didn't know that. I wasn't made aware of it though.
Yeah. Okay.
And my eval was messed up. I didn't at the time. I just didn't know what was going on with school, bro.
Lot, though.
Yeah.
I wonder what mine say now since I graduated this year.
Yeah.
Did you check it when you were supposed to graduate?
Man, when I finished, it was right. So that's after either they did it or I did.
They knew you was gone.
Yeah, something happened. But yeah, so that's my 4th semester technically.
Sheesh.
Yeah, when that happened, when I got in trouble, and I only had 6. So yeah.
That's once you put the seatbelt on, they made you hit the brake.
Yeah, definitely.
But so I don't want to get into all the details. We ain't got to do that. But
I'm cool if you want to.
It's up to you. I was just gonna say, just what was your biggest takeaway from that situation happening? And like, I don't know if it motivated you to.
I feel like it's important to say, bro. I honestly do. I feel like it's important to say. Like, I'm not gonna. I remember the day vividly because 2K had came out.
Yeah.
Me and you, we rode the Tide, and we took the Tide to get 2K.
Bro, matter of fact, that's sophomore year. So now, it's my sophomore year. So I was getting a haircut. And you and Ray Sean went to pick my joint up from GameStop.
Yeah. So we went.
That
me
night,
and Ray Sean
I don't know. It wasn't a midnight release.
Nah,
it came out
like
10
like
or
10.
9 or something like that.
So boom, we get to 2K. We come back. I go downstairs to play the joint in your room.
Yeah, we played that joint the whole day.
Yeah, we loaded that joint up, played it for a nice minute, bro. And I get back in the room the next morning. and it's just everybody know I smoke. I was like, oh shit,
That was different.
oh shit, like something bad happened. Like where is it? I can't find anything.
Yeah.
And I asked my roommate, and he was like, yeah, bro, they came and took it yesterday while you were gone. And I'm like, oh, I'm about to get put out of school.
Yeah,
So that's after I'm saying, oh damn, I'm ready to leave.
Yeah.
All of that had just happened, and I just said, all right, boom, I'm gonna stay, I'm gonna get into it. Boom, you get in trouble. So I'm like, all right, bet. What do I do? Do I leave now? Do I try to fight it? What?
Yeah,
And I had a family member working here, bro, and she helped me out a lot. She put me, not even as far as covering up or nothing like that, because I know that's what people would think when they hear help me out, but like putting you with the right people to explain yourself, bro, and explain your situation and what you've been through. Because when she met me, she put me up with the vice president of student affairs. Mm-hmm. And after I went and talked to him, bro, and I told him my story, and I was just letting him know what happened. And he was like, all right, son, so if we put you out, what you gonna do? I was like, nothing, man. I'm gonna be honest, I probably end up dead or in jail like the rest of the black people that this happened to. And he was like, nah, we ain't gonna let that happen. We're gonna talk, we're gonna work with you, we're gonna figure something out. And I went through that process, bro, probably 2-3 months. Like,
yeah, that was
just
wild.
Going back and forth, all right, it's nothing you can do. You gotta, if you write this paper, we'll keep you. If you write this 5-page paper, right? They told me to write a 5-page paper. I wrote a 15-page paper.
Sheesh.
Just, it was like an autobiography, bro.
Yeah.
Like letting them know, like, man, I'm not no dumbass kid that's like trying to be up here living the fast life. Yeah, that's trying to, bro. Like I got reasoning for everything that I do, bro. Like I'm not out here trying to cause a scene or be that guy. Like I just want to get my degree.
Yeah.
So once that happened, bro, and I started talking to, because it went from I ain't know nobody in computer science to I want to change to sociology. I'm meeting some people. And then I get in trouble, and now I'm talking to the fucking dean.
Yeah, now you're talking to
I'm talking to the top people about just me. Not even, because after a certain point, it wasn't even about, oh, you had weed.
Yeah.
It was about, are you okay? And that was from the dean, from the president,
That's
vice
dope,
president.
Though. That's dope, man. Because you don't really hear too many stories. See, I didn't even know that much.
Yeah,
that's dope,
at all. You would never hear that. But I feel like a whole lot of that is a lot on the student too, because it's hard to look in the mirror and say that. And I'd be honest, in my situation, shit, I never told the truth.
Right.
I stood on my heel, but I can imagine being in that situation and being scared to stand on your heel.
You think we were conditioned for that though?
I believe so.
Yeah,
I believe so.
I feel that a lot of that too, especially just like. Well, I ain't gonna get too much into all
that.
But you know what I'm saying?
Everything.
It's just about standing on that 10, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
and even if your 10 might be a 9.5 the whole time, you don't even know it. You think you on 10, you
that's what my aunt told me.
My
aunt told me, she's like, Dallis, when this is the first day I got the email from the, I got it from the dean and I got it from Mr. Porter. I don't even know what his job title is. He's the nigga that suspend you when you get in trouble. So I got that email from him, bro, and he was like, meeting this day.
Bro, you know what? It's crazy. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Good,
He be at the building meetings we used to have, like in the towers. I remember him now.
Boy, dude.
He would be saying that.
He would always say, "I put your ass out."
For sure.
Always. That's his exact words. I put your ass out.
For sure.
Look you dead in your face and tell you.
Everybody, the whole room.
The whole room. And when you get in the meeting with him one-on-one, it ain't no different.
Yeah,
it's worse. Actually, it's worse. So I went and talked to her. I told her, like I said, just standing on my 10. She was like, if that's what you saying, she knew I was lying, man. She knew it. She can look. It's a woman of God. She looked me in my soul, bro. She knew I was lying. She was like, if this is your truth, this is your story, I'm 100% behind you, and you can't waver.
Yeah.
For both of us.
Sheesh.
Say no more. Say no more. So I stood on my 10, apologized profusely, respectfully, went to all the extra meetings. When they wanted me to come eat lunch with them, all right, fuck it, I'll go eat lunch. They want me to go to a meeting, sit in the little meeting. I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't gonna raise my hand, man. I'm just in there.
Just showing your face.
They want me to go to therapy. That's one of the best things they could have did for me. I go. So just it's crazy how the things that's supposed to hurt you heal you.
Ooh.
It's crazy how the things that's supposed to destroy you just make you better.
It just builds you right on.
Yeah. So that's the epitome of that story for me. That's why I say it's important to say, because some people hit that wall and they just give up. But if you hit that wall and you can look at yourself and figure it out, what's wrong with that too?
You hit that wall and damn go Spider-Man running up that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, something.
You gotta do something.
Yeah, something. You can't hit that wall and fall down.
Especially, you know what I'm saying, just 'Cause I always felt like we were just so like mentally advanced, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So like that happens at what? You was 20, if that.
No, I was about to turn 20. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like you hit that wall, what you got all this in front of you, you know what I mean?
And it's like,
and then,
all right,
you already know me.
it?
And then if I was in this situation, I'm not gonna let you hit the wall. So
Yeah.
it go the same way.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, the support system, even what you said, man, just like that's important to know what's around you and make sure that people know who you are, especially those type of people.
Yeah,
you know
the
what
people
I'm saying?
that make the
put you in a
decisions about
position,
you.
they know the story. You know what I mean? And then they help to add to the story. Because if you, truthfully speaking, you know what I'm saying, those people are supposed to be the ones that put us in these positions to be better, to get out of these environments, to help build our environments. It all starts here.
But then if they don't know where you come from, if they don't know the environment you come from, they don't know where to put you.
That's another thing, the wall, man. Just having your own like shield up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta come out of that. Like I said, that's crazy, you know, just even how the stories go. I ain't want to talk to nobody ever.
Yeah.
Ever, you know what I'm saying?
Same though. Same. I talk to y'all.
That's what we do. We talk to each other, and then that's it. What's up? You know what I mean? So it's important to take your shield off sometimes, and like I said, don't ever. If it's a wall, man, just keep building. Just Fortnite. If anybody play Fortnite, I be watching the boys play. Just hit some buttons, man.
Yeah. Don't feel bad to be vulnerable either. Don't make that a bad thing, especially to somebody that's listening, bro. I went into this meeting with these people who I'm socialized, conditioned to think these people are mad at me. These people want to put me out of their school for breaking their rules. And when I finished talking, this man damn near in tears say, "Man, you need to write a book once you get through with this." Like, come on, bro. Like, it hits different. It hits different when you can take down that wall and, like you said, take down that wall and not be afraid to be vulnerable.
Yeah, I think that comes from, at least for me, I can't speak for you, but like I said, we're around each other all the time. So I think for me, it always comes from that us versus them mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everybody's against me, everybody's plotting on me.
But I feel like that's just human nature too. Like, I take that even beyond just me and you. Everybody always, you can look at a stranger across the street right now and you think, do they want to hurt me?
Yeah, just off how you look. You might just even look over there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That could be the nicest person in the world. So it's just a different way. It's just how, as African American Black people, how they
especially as
conditioned us to be,
especially
as men, and how throughout our lives, the decisions we make, the choices the roads we take, it make us think certain ways. That's for everybody.
So boom, I wanted, before we even get to, I don't even want to call it the finish line, because I just feel like you're not done with anything yet. You know what I'm saying? I want to kind of touch on summer camp and just like maybe what that did for you, because like I said, that's a big part of the story to me. Yeah, especially with everything I do, even from this to music to how I move in school, how I move around in general.
Summer camp taught me that it's more than just yourself, bro. It's more than just yourself. Like, that was the biggest thing that taught me, because when I'm coming down from the first year of college, and I'm like, all right, I think I took summer classes. I'm like, all right, I got these summer classes. I got this, I got that. No, I didn't take summer classes then. It was just,
that was the second year,
it was just, all right, boom, what do I do?
I'm coming down.
I'm coming down. I just had 1.7. Now I'm over 2.5. All I'm waiting for is to get back to August. Yeah. That's all I'm waiting for. I'm like,
that's a long little stretch though.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I'm looking for a regular job. I'm looking at fast food. I don't want to work.
Man, it just don't
My
feel
first
right.
job was fast food. I'm like, I don't want to do it. Looking at retail, the best job I had retail was selling sneakers. If I'm not selling sneakers, I don't want to do retail.
I feel that.
So I felt crazy. I'm like, all right, I'm in college. What do college students do for jobs?
For sure.
YMCA summer camp.
That's how you started off?
YMCA, wow. They didn't want me. They didn't hire me.
Wow.
So Charles City summer camp. I went to that little interview and everything. Charles City summer camp come up and everybody said they was doing it, literally.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't even know how we even got in that position. I think it's because, shout out Kanisha if she's watching, which I'm going to send it to her or something. But anyway, just with when she said she was looking for college students, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So then, like, that kind of got our circle real quick.
Yeah, that put the bar on it, because it's like, all right, summer camp used to be one of them jobs. Like, even going to summer camp, everybody went in college. It was just people that were older than you in the county. Right. Like, they mamas had to go to work just like your mama got to go to work. You at summer camp, but it changed with us to, it's an age limit. It was an age limit. The age limit is now 18. You got to be at least 1 year out of school. You got to be this. You got to have you got to come into the interview dressed business casual, business professional. Sure. Like, it ain't just no regular summer job. Like, Kanisha and Mike, for what it's worth, sure. they put a nice little target on that joint to make it seem like, all right, this is the cool thing to do. Like, this ain't just a regular.
I think we contribute to that too, though. Shout out.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But
definitely.
And, you know, just going back to what we were saying earlier about, you know, the people that growing up with, you know what I'm saying, just going they different ways. But then I think when we were younger, you don't really look at all the people below you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you in high school, you ain't thinking about elementary school kids for real, unless you got a little sister, little cousin, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But once you, and it's crazy because I remember Miss Michelle Johnson saying this. I don't know if this was our first year or second year. She was like, you're dealing with the most precious cargo in the county, you know what I'm saying? The kids. And like at the time, like, okay, yeah. But once, you know, it really starts up there, and you got 20, 30 kids that's calling you Mr. Dallas or Mr. Marcus or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
And they walking up to you, they want to hug.
It's different.
They want to play basketball. They want to play football. They want to see if you can do this move with the ball. They want to, and yeah, it was different. It was different. They want to learn from you.
For sure.
They want to, like, the summer camp kids actually, the first year it was hard, but once they got you, because it was so, they weren't used to it. It was
different to us too, though. Yeah, it was different for everybody.
That second year, like, once it was time to go in and do our, I don't even remember what it's called. Once it was time for us to go do our learning joint for the day for that 30 minutes to an hour.
What's that called?
We was locked in. Like, my kids had fun every day for the last 2 years when we did it.
That's what it's about.
I was like, oh, they actually want to come in here. They want to race to the board and see who can spell this word the fastest.
That was something dope that they did for it, just putting us on a schedule like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we getting them ready for the next grade or even beyond that. You know what I'm saying? It's really, they gave us.
On the kid. So it was some kids that's going to third grade. Like, you know what you're going to learn in fourth grade. Let's teach you what you're going to know in fifth grade.
For sure.
Like, it was those kids that was advanced like that. So it was just, and the best thing to me, like, bro, like, it's summertime. These kids don't want to be learning.
Yeah.
So for us to be able to make that fun enough for them, even if you can't grab the whole, you got 40 kids. If you can't grab all 40. You grab 20, you grab 25, you can get a good majority of them to sit down and be attentive to that, either going around and reading or doing these worksheets that we printed out or doing something on the board, bro. It's the best feeling in the world.
Man,
best feeling in the world.
It was dope, man. Even just having the ones that can confide in you, you know what I'm saying, to trust you, to tell you something.
Yeah, them kids
or,
that tell you.
want to call you or something like that, you know what I mean? Or, hey, can we step out real quick? That right there to me was just like, whoa.
Even like from it now, bro, like, Elijah hit me up, Taylor hit me up, like the boys are still hit me up from the first year, like, and I'm like,
that was another dope thing.
What y'all want? Why y'all trying to make jokes with me? Y'all know how old I am. But I think it's dope. Like, I hit him when I first moved back down. I'm like, yo, y'all know school's starting up. If you need, I ain't say tutor specifically, but like if you need somebody to help you with some work, hit me up, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, before you take that F or you take that butt whipping from your mama, or you start getting yelled at. Yeah, before you start getting yelled at for missing your work, bro, please.
Just look in your corner.
Yeah, please, bro, because nobody was ever able to tell me that.
Nah.
So to get them that hand, and and I don't want to tell them this, but if they was to go so far, like, that's just how, if y'all don't want to do this, I don't know how to do it. All right, little bro, let's get on FaceTime. Let's work this out together.
For sure.
Like, it's just that type of vibe, bro. Like, it's lifelong bonds with them little kids.
Yeah, because like I said, we ain't really seen that before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you're doing something different, you're doing something positive and different at the same time. You can still be cool with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say square, but this is how I talk. Y'all know me, man. You ain't gotta be square with it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that.
That's what
you
going
keep
to
it a
the
whole
school
buck with them, man.
Like going to the high school to talk to the classes, bro, and they'll be in the classes, the older kids, and then I don't go to the joint with fully dressed down in no suit, no but I'm going that joint. I got clothes on. You feel me? I'm gonna be fly. That's
another thing. I remember, like, the first year, the kids just watch my sneakers, bro, all the time. Like, what you wearing tomorrow,
bro? Yeah, like I want them to show that I can relate, bro. I'm not one of your teachers that was doing this 25 years ago and coming to tell you about it. This was my life 7-8 years ago, little bro.
And it was worse.
Either tighten up or get lost. Like, simple as that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had this, we do this. Y'all think y'all won't do it. I ain't even gonna say it. Yeah.
It's the truth, though. It's the truth. And that was another thing, bro, because I know where we come from. And I see how much potential these kids got.
Yeah.
That was the biggest, I think that's what, like, really got me into youth development, bro. Because, like, I look at a kid and I see myself, or I see you, or I see Craig.
Because we got all the different aspects of it.
Bro, I'm like, damn, that remind me, that's Christian right there, bro. I'm looking right at him, that's Christian. And it's my goal to make him better than Christian. It's my goal to make him better than Craig. It's my goal to make him better than me, better than anybody, bro. Even better than what his parents think he can be.
For sure.
So that's my philosophy and my injection into whatever youth development program I try to be into.
That's heavy though. Yeah. That's super heavy. That's dope.
I gotta bear that burden though. I got to, because I would have wanted somebody to do it for me.
For sure. If not
So,
you, then who, man? That's really how I always looked at it.
Yeah, it's only
dope,
right.
Man. Super dope to even just have that, you know what I mean? To just now you making a different place to go back to. You going back and now you checking in with this person.
Even like the little kids in Williamsburg, bro. Like,
oh yeah, because you did that too.
Yeah, we be on the PlayStation, bro. Sure. They'll send me. I got them on my PlayStation friends list, bro. They'll be sending me invites to their little. Cause I didn't know how to connect with them. Like this is brand new. It's nobody teaching me how to do this.
Right. I'm
not about to give no 7-8-year-old my phone number, bro. You play Fortnite, little bro? My sister play Fortnite. I can hook you. Yo, my sister can play if y'all want to talk to each other, like whatever.
That's dope though.
Yeah, like just to try to stay involved, bro. I never know what that kid will need. I never know what happened to that kid's parents. I never know what that kid will be going through mentally. I never know.
Yeah.
And if you connected to a kid like you're supposed to be working in one of these jobs, that'll weigh on you. And first year summer camp, it did. So I made it my point the second year. All right, I'm gonna give him my Snapchat.
Yeah.
My third year, all right, I'm gonna give him my Snapchat and I'm gonna add him. All right, I'm gonna give him my Instagram. And the whole thing is, all right, I'm just not gonna do stuff I wouldn't want them to see, which I should do anyway. Yeah. Which they taught me a lesson. If I don't want a kid to see me on Instagram smoking, don't be on Instagram smoking. It's worked both ways, bro. Like them kids teach you a lot about yourself that you didn't even like. I care about you way more than I care about this point in my life. Like crazy. Like I do this schoolwork later. Little bro needs some help. For sure. Like during the summer classes, summer camp, like, all right, this little paper can wait. Elijah need to learn how to make this layup with his left hand.
So this little things, man.
Yeah, like that's the smallest stuff, bro. The smallest stuff.
It's an experience though. We could talk about that all day, man. It could be a whole episode for sure.
Facts though. Them kids, they did a lot for us.
But jumping back into it, man, the first degree. The first one, I don't know how many of you can get it. I feel like it's like championships at this point for you, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that was a hard year, man. The crazy thing is I had my brother, my cousin, but as far as my intermediate, from my mom, I don't have that. Nobody told me, hey, yo, senior year is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be stressful. It's gonna be the hardest year of school you ever had to go through. And I'm like, all right, I'm already playing catch up because I found out I'm gonna graduate. I found out I had 2 semesters left right before the 2 semesters started. Like I'm going into my second to last semester and having no clue. It's when I moved into suites the first year. I have no clue I'm going into my second to last semester. And I was like, all right,
man,
well, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't know what to do, bro. I don't know what to do. So I knew I had to get an internship. I started networking that joint the previous semester. The same dude that I met first year, Sheesh. Dr. Perkins. Full circle. He still the department head of sociology. He signed my paperwork, let me in the department. He said, I got this dude I went to school with. I used to work with him. His name is Richard James. And he runs the programs department at the Norfolk Sheriff's Office. I'm like, wait. You telling me you trying to send me into a jail, bro? Like, jail and my people don't work. Jail and my people don't work right together, bro. Like, I don't know if this is something for me. He was like, well, Dallas, look, try it. He's like, you can always say no. He's like, just try it. Man, that day, that was the most nerve-wracking thing ever, bro. Because I had my dad been in jail. I've been to jail the other way. Yeah. I've been to jail, going inside, I've been all of that. But going in jail and being one of the other motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's different.
Crazy, bro. It blew my mind that first day. And then even we conditioned to say all police are horrible, all police are bad.
I do agree.
And you going in there and you meeting these cops, bro, and they some of the nicest women in the world, bro. They funny, they telling jokes, they regular people, they showing you pictures of their kids. I think you would be good for the program. I'm gonna put in the good work. Yeah. So it's emotional confliction, it's a lot going on. It's so much, bro, and it's like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. These people, it's a cool environment. I met the whole staff, they love me. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. So we go into this last year summer camp then. That's the third year. You didn't do the third year. But going to the third year summer camp again, and kids beat me up, bring me back up. All right, boom, August hit. Yes, sir. This is the last semester.
That's the last dance.
I'm starting the internship. Forgot about it, for real.
Sheesh.
Forgot about it. I got to get all the paperwork together, everything, crunch time with that. I get all my side done, and they mess it up. they messed the paperwork up. So I'm on the delay.
Oh my goodness, man.
I'm on like a 3 or 4 week delay. It's a certain amount of hours I gotta get.
Yeah.
Semester going in, I ain't gonna have my hours. All types of stuff running through my head, bro. Man, finally get all the paperwork straight for the jail. And this is just the internship, man. Finally get the paperwork straight. Sheesh. I go in. We set some dates. All right, we need a schedule. And I show them my class schedule. This isn't gonna work.
Oh no, man.
So go back to school, tell everybody that they changed my whole schedule, take every single class I had away except for my senior project, build my schedule in too many terms, lose my funding for my financial aid, get my financial aid back, finally start the internship in the middle of all of this shit. And we got 5-week grades, and I don't have 5-week grades. We like 7, 8. We got refund checks. I remember when that happened. I'm just starting the internship doing refund checks. I'm like, all right. So that it's been 30 days. I'm like, all right. Sure. I got 2-3 months left. I got to get 150 hours, I think it was, because it's really 250, but you can have 50% and they count it. Thank God. That's a sociology rule. I don't know about anybody else.
Wow.
So yeah, thank God, bro. So yeah, that shit happened like that. That's just starting the year off, senior year. And I'm like, all right.
Heavy right there, too.
Yeah, I'm like, shit, am I going to graduate? I'm getting this senior project paper where I got to actually go out and do I have to write a journal. Or it's not going to be published, but I have to write a journal. Like, that's how it was proposed to me anyway. A lot of people didn't do that. I'm out here, I'm making a survey, downloading tool is called PSPS. What I can't even think of the name of it, bro. You can crunch data, you can make graphs, make charts. Yeah,
that should be helpful for anybody that needs that.
Yeah,
sure. That's dope,
I'm out here taking surveys though, bro. And that's not me. I'm in the union, just posted up for a little while.
I wish I would have seen you in there, bro.
I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you did. I get out of class though, and that's where I go. I go to Chick-fil-A and I sit in the union. Yo, you want to take the survey? I was doing surveys. I went to Dr. Kiro's class. I get a whole class of survey, and that was crazy because that happened to me being a freshman, being a sophomore. So to do that,
now you're doing it.
Yeah, it was like, damn. All right, and these people, they talking to me, yes sir. Yeah, I'm like, God damn, wait a second, bro. You 2 years younger than I ain't gonna flip it on them because I'm embracing, I'm taking it in. Yeah. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. So I think I only had 2 real classes, senior project and
that's
the internship.
A job and a class. So that's basically what it is.
Yeah,
put together.
Basically, bro. Basically. So doing a little research for that joint while going to the jail every day. I was there at the jail 7:30, 8 o'clock every morning. Yeah. And I stayed there until 3, 4 o'clock because I was teaching. My inmate schedules, my first class I would just observe, I interject. So we had that joint at 9:30. So from 9:30 until 2 o'clock, I'm teaching. And from after 2 to, after 2 to like 4:30, I'm just shadowing the program director, learning from him.
Okay.
So
I get like an apprenticeship
but I get home on Mondays and Tuesdays, I got class from 6:30 to 9:30.
Oh yeah, so you ain't got no off.
Yeah, so those Mondays and Wednesdays back then. So yeah, that whole
you running that whole
every week is like a maze, bro. Every week is a maze, and you can't park at a jail. They don't tell you that. You have to park and walk to the jail. They have their own parking lot. So I'm parking, I'm walking, I'm catching a tide. I'm doing so much different stuff just trying to get the degree, bro. Just trying to get it. And like the last 3 weeks of school, my laptop mess up. I lose my whole
that's when you
paper,
work on that big
bro.
paper.
Yeah, I lose my whole paper. And I'm like, all right, bro, it's just not meant to be. It's just not meant to be. And I talked to my mom. My mom gave me like the dopest words of encouragement I ever heard, bro. I finished the whole paper that day. I came home.
Sheesh, the whole paper.
Yeah, I was like, I'm home. I'm gonna bring some stuff down because I'm done.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all she wrote.
Yeah, and I went back up that joint. All I had to do was turn the paper in, bro. So I drove back up this joint a Sunday, and I just stayed up here, took it in for a night, and I turned the paper in. And I came back home with all my stuff. I came back up here one more time to grab like whatever didn't fit. Yeah. But I left like a week. I would left like 2 weeks before the semester ended. A week and a half, 2 weeks before the semester ended. I was like, bro, I'm just done. Like,
sheesh.
And I'm done with the graduation aspect. I'm just done with it, bro.
It's over. So what did it feel like, man, when you get that degree, or when you know that you actually finished?
Man,
or did it ever really sink in, or is
it hit me? It hit me when first. See, it hit me in a bad way. First, it hit me in.
What's next,
right, I'm home. What's next? That was one. I was looking for a job. I was a marketing manager, bro, for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks.
That was the phone joint, right?
Yeah, I couldn't get with it. It wasn't what I was looking for in life. And as a fresh out of college, you don't get the right to say that for real. So yeah. So I'm like, all right, bro, this ain't it. But that day I got my degree in the mail, bro. Yeah, I don't think I ever like felt that. I got chill because they sent the email. They were like, we missed you as a classified document. They couldn't just put it in the mailbox. So I was coming from Richmond or something, bro. And I like, yo, I'm going to the post office. I'm going to pick up my degree. Go to the post office, get that joint, bro. And I say I shaking, bro.
The whole presentation. Crazy.
Flip that joint up. I see my transcript, bro, and the first thing I see on the transcript is the 1.7. That's on the first page.
That's the process, right?
Bust out crying, bro.
That's it right there.
I bust out crying. Flip the joint. I see the little paper, bro. All I want to do is give it to my mama. That's all I wanted to do. I'm like, you can't have it. I always said I was gonna give it to her. I always said it's yours because I'm gonna go get some more.
Whew.
Yeah, but once I got it, I said I can't give it to you.
Yeah.
It meant so much, bro. Just thinking everything I've been through.
The first one.
With school, bro. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Wow. And
even I missed on this part the process of picking grad schools because I knew that's what I wanted to do. Like, sheesh.
Yeah, that's a
different. A whole different process. Taking the GRE.
Nah.
If you think what I say earlier about the SAT, a load of horse.
I'll pass, bro.
Yeah. But everybody out there, you too, this year, because of COVID, a lot of schools, you don't have to take that mess no more, man. You can apply, you can go get your degree. They giving out tuition waivers. You can go to grad school for free, bro. It's possible. So look into that if that's what you went to. You can go for free. You ain't got to pay for the test. That's what got me with that, paying for the test and having to take it, and having to go to Virginia Beach and Chesapeake. I went to Chesapeake to take it. I don't know nothing in Chesapeake, bro. I'm in this random ass office building. All these weird people around me, man. Yeah.
Not the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. No, really. Yeah. I don't know where I'm at.
Yeah.
I have no clue where I'm at.
Familiar
At all. So then I take that joint, get that done. And my advisor, he's like, man, this blew my mind. He's like, all right. This is Dr. Ash. He's like, all right. And I had him my first semester. My first semester as a sociology student was his first year here. Sheesh. He's the youngest professor in the department, bro. So me and him, like, we can relate to each other because I think he's 4 or 5 years older than me, if that. That's so yeah, I'm like, all right, I'm going to grad school. I want to enter a PhD program. I don't want to waste time with my master's. I want to go straight through. He's like, man, I can get you into Tennessee because the dude I went to Duke with works there. I can get you in. Full time, you got to apply. You got to have grades. You got to have a score. That's all you need. You in. So I'm doing that, bro, stressing out over that. And boom,
that's something to stress always.
I get the email from Norfolk State, bro, and it's like, yo, you can come back here for free. And I'm like, all right, I can come back here for free, get my master's in urban affairs, which is what I wanted to get my master's in at Norfolk State anyway, before I said, all right, I don't want to go back to Norfolk State. Right. That was my original plan. So I'm like, all right, hold up, it's too much. My computer had just messed up at that, like around that time. So I'm like, bro, what do you do? Man, I took my ball, I went home, man.
Yeah, it is, man.
I took that bag from Norfolk State, because it would have been partly paid for to go to Tennessee.
Yeah, which wouldn't be the same though.
Moving from Virginia costs money.
Yeah.
You paying for my tuition, you're not paying for me to move though.
Exactly.
But Norfolk State, I took the bag, bro, and that's that.
Yeah, now we here.
Yeah, that's that. I took the bag from them. I'm gonna take another bag whenever this over with. I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I need them letters in front of my name. I don't want them behind. I don't just want them behind. I need somebody to. You address me, you gotta put doctor in front of that time, man.
That's what's up, bro. Yeah. So, man, I know that's got the people inspired right there. I know it. They got me inspired, to be honest with you. When I'm quiet, I'm inspired. But what do you think the biggest takeaway from, I guess, your story and your college experience, your story, I guess, in general, what's the biggest takeaway?
I say there's two, bro. It's never give up, which is the most cliche thing.
No, but it's the truth.
It's that John Cena shit that you learn from watching wrestling all them years. Like, you just hear it. It ended up being like it's like it's in my blood.
It stuck with you.
Yeah, yeah. Like for some reason, you just I tell everybody, like, no matter how hard it get, no matter how dark the day is, no matter what, bro, like, you get another chance tomorrow. It's Lord willing.
Yeah.
Just don't give up. Sure. It'll be better. Just keep trying. As long as you trying, it'll get better. I promise you. And that's the only thing I can say sometimes to people. Like, if you keep trying, that's it.
You just gotta really take that one in.
Yeah. So that joint, and I say, trust yourself, bet on yourself, but don't be afraid to listen to other people.
Ooh.
Don't be afraid to listen to other people. Because at the end of the day, you're the only person that can control what you do.
Yep.
You're the only person that can make yourself get up and do anything. But if somebody telling you, hey, yo, wake up at 7 o'clock instead of 7:30 and see what happened, don't be afraid to listen to that person. Because we can get so stuck in our ways that, and our routines, that we just think this is the best thing
think it is right
for me. Yeah.
Not necessarily right.
Nah, somebody can show you some different game, bro. Somebody can show you some different game. Like, I always, even like working and stuff, I get there on time. 5 minutes before is my on time, for real. Yeah. But when the dude was like, you're supposed to be here at 8, why you don't get here at 7:30? It changed my mind. I'm like, why don't I? I'm up.
Yeah.
Why don't I come?
What's stopping me?
Yeah. Why do I sit around in the room doing this drawn out ironing process? I can do that the night before. I can get up. I can go have work done for school before I even start working at the jail.
Right.
So don't be afraid to listen to other people. Once I started doing that, I was waking up until recently when we started getting on the game. Thank God. I was up every morning at that time, bro. When I graduated, every morning it's on. I'm clocked in program. 6:45, 7 o'clock. I'm up.
Jeez.
Starting the day. Starting the day. Cup of coffee, green juice, smoothie, whatever had transformed to tea, whatever I needed to get me up in the morning. I'm up with that joint, doing something. Either it's brainstorming ideas, is doing schoolwork, is just thinking and planning. That's an important thing that people overlook. Yeah. I'm overthinking. No, playing. You overthinking, so playing what you're overthinking. Like, use that in a positive way. Yeah, use that in a positive way. So
2, 3 for real.
Yeah, that's what those early mornings started being for me, from working with jail, from listening to somebody else. And that took me to where we about to go now. So if I wouldn't have had them early morning thoughts, I wouldn't have been able to get through school, get through all of this, get through the PhD, want to start a business, want to start growing my thoughts into something I could give reality to people. Yeah, like, if I'm sitting here, I'm just hitting up 2 or 3 kids because that's in my heart.
Yeah. But not thinking about how much your reach could be.
Yeah, like I can do way more than that. But the only thing is, there's not really that many people to show you that. So it's a whole lot of, like everything else been for us in life, learning it yourself.
Trial and error.
Yeah, like, I've been wanting to do this for 2nd year summer camp.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do the back to school rally and all of that for real. But it was just like, all right, how? So instead I kept asking how, bro. And them early mornings when I woke up, I got a notebook.
It is, man. And you manifesting it when you write it down.
Yeah,
bro.
Definitely. That's one thing I definitely believe in. The law of attraction taught me that. That's a great read.
That one.
But yeah, definitely. That's my next move. I don't want to like.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about all of it.
Yeah, I don't want to like give out the name because somebody will be a hoe and I ain't paid for it yet. Yeah. Somebody go hold me and pay for it.
I need to pay for some things too.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's what that is, man. Big plans, big ideas, but more importantly, it's not about me. It's not about a dollar amount. Sure. It's not about that. Like, obviously, ain't nothing in the world free. That's something I had to learn the hard way.
Still learning it myself.
Yeah, so, yeah, it'll be a price tag attached to the service or the goods or whatever, but it's not about that. Everything I make, I'm not paying nobody. I'm not paying myself with this. I'm paying it forward with this. So. That's my goal. That's my energy with this one, man.
Give it back to get it back, man. Straight up.
Put this out there, and like, this is something I don't even want to. The concept I'm putting out, I don't even want to. 5 years from now, I don't want to have nothing to do with this.
Right.
Like, I want to get this to the next generation. Sure. Yeah, definitely. Though. Like, I want this to just be something like, all right, yeah, my name on it, but so what? This is y'all, because at a certain point, I'm gonna be the 35, 40-year-old that can't talk to the kids no more, and I'm aware of that now at 23.
Yeah,
so
it's super important.
Yeah, so I'm aware of that, and I'm trying to prepare for that, from what I want to do. I'm not gonna always want to get out of bed and love these kids to death and talk to them all day. Cause I'm gonna have my own kids. I'm gonna have my own life, man. You can't sacrifice but so much at the end of the day. So if I can put these infrastructures and these things in place, these rituals, these traditions in place for our people, that's what I'm gonna try to do. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Because everybody don't think like that, you know what I'm saying? Once you think it and you understand it, you're aware of it, you know what I'm saying? So I just can't wait to see all of it happen, man, for sure. No
next year we rolling out hard. Sheesh. Next year we rolling out hard. COVID willing, back to school rally gonna finally happen.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be that, bro. That's gonna be the first step in a long
See, when the years in the making, it hit different, man.
Yeah.
Because then you think about just how much can change over that time, how many more ideas you can come over.
How many more people are in a place where they could give back now?
For sure. How many more people can show up? You feel me?
Yeah. So
sheesh.
Yeah, I feel like I said, COVID willing. Yeah. Even with COVID, I feel like we'll get to a point where it's normal, and we'll be able to maneuver throughout it. So if I gotta have the joint with masks everywhere, 6 feet apart,
that's just what it is.
That's just what it is, like you said.
But we make them masks too.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Bingo,
you know what I'm saying?
Bingo. So yeah, you know, like that's the goal. And like I said, I'm gonna say it again just because it rang off, bro. Like, I don't want to do it for me. I don't want to do it for us. I don't want to do it for my brothers. I don't want to do it for my family, bro. I want to do it for them coming next.
For sure, good.
Because them kids in the county gonna always be them kids in the county, bro. And I'll never not be one of them. Mm-hmm. It's in my blood. It's in my heart. It's in my body. So
I feel that.
Putting something down there, I'm not gonna want to be in the county. Just putting something down there that can last and have an impact, even if it don't have nothing to do with me, I'm fine with that. I just want to have a certain infrastructure right there for them.
Can't take it with you when you go, you know what I'm
so
saying? But that don't mean you can't leave it there, bro.
Yeah, you can leave it there and you ain't gotta hold on to it. You can leave it there, and once it's there, everybody can use it. Everybody can use it.
That's the biggest thing, bro. That's I think the biggest takeaway is this. You know, do it for yourself, of course, and you know, always still think about the things you're doing, but you can't take it with you. Just know that, like, at the end of the day, what you want your impact, what you want your story to be. You know what I mean? Was it that you ran up a couple billion, but you just had the billion, you know what I'm saying? Or you ran up a couple billion and you started building, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Super important things right there, though.
That's a bar.
And I feel like that's why I'm happy, you know, to have somebody like you in my corner, you feel me? Because we can talk about anything, man. Like I said, literally, you know what I'm saying? And it can go off jokes, or we can get into this bag right here and start feeding off ideas, you know what I'm saying? And
definitely.
Or either like most of the stuff I do, I send to you first. Should I do this? And no, don't do that. Do it this way. I trust you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's another thing. We can get on that on the next episode. I feel your power circle. You know what I mean? So I think I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna stop it on that. Hold on. No, we're not gonna stop it. We're gonna back up.
I intentionally, bro. I've been seeing on the internet a whole lot of times, like, don't call nobody younger than you, big bro.
Yeah.
That's why I open it like that, because I'm in your lane right now. I'm learning from you. I'm being dead ass though. I'm learning from you right now. So I don't have it ain't no internet or nothing that can not make me think that. So I put that there intentionally, bro. Don't be afraid to learn from people around you.
For sure.
I don't know. Man, you know how long we wanted to pod, bro. I wanted to pod 3 years ago. I didn't know how. I thought I knew. I just didn't know, bro. So I'm in your world right now. I'm in your space. Yeah, I'm learning from you.
But it's created from this, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say when it's years in the making, it's just gonna hit different, bro. Because like you said, we didn't know. Okay, do we need a camera? Do we need big microphone set like how I record my music?
Yeah.
We knew, you know what I'm saying?
If we knew what we know now, bro, we'll be 300 episodes in.
See, my know is just to do.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm gonna keep on going from there. You see, little upgrades.
Yeah.
So what's next is gonna be bigger than this. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to make it all about me, because I think for me it's about us. Because we just started this together. You know what I'm saying? You the first person that ever heard me rap or anything on the bus, just playing around, kicking shit, just regular stuff. You know what I'm saying? So next is different. We building a network, bro. Because I feel like anything that you do, I'm gonna have some kind of involvement. If it's throwing bread, coming to something, whatever, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we build it. You know, I ain't doing it by myself, bro, ever. So and even shout out to Caleb, because Caleb one of the people that always tell me, you know, who's on your team, You know what I'm saying? That to me just that's
your
super
name on paperwork
important.
right now. You don't even know about it because I ain't asked you about it.
But you know it's good. I can trust you. Know it's good, though, right?
I know you're one of the people I can trust. So.
It's good, man.
Like you said, we'll get that to him next time. Power circle, building your network, building your team, your brothers. But
for sure,
I'm gonna one more time just to end it on the high note, bro. Don't be afraid to trust other people's ideas, because you can get so stuck into your own that it'll get scary, man.
Facts.
If it weren't for this man, I don't know where I'd be. If it weren't for him, I'm gonna speak for him. If it weren't for him, I feel like he'll feel the same way.
1,000, excuse me.
Yeah, that's just that, man. That's just that. Always remember, be positive. The law of attraction is real. Read with purpose.
Yeah.
That's that. That's the gems I got.
Through that jump, bro.
Yeah, that's
you should write a book though, for real.
That's
for real.
It's a plan, bro. It's
for
definitely a plan.
Yeah,
But I'm. You can't write a book and it's not finished.
For sure. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that 100.
When End of the Hit Harder wouldn't come out as Dr. Dallis. So you feel me?
Yeah, you got the name on it.
Yeah, you feel me? So hey, we gonna make it do what it do. I don't think short term. I think long term. Like I said, we was talking about it, and you helped me with that. I need to set more short term goals, and I did. But as far as long term goals, that's all my goals. All my goals are 2, 3. I'm thinking ahead. I'm a futurist.
Right? Like I said, it's positive. I don't want to say it's negative because it's not. I don't really see how it could be negative. The only thing about it is being in your reality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And still knowing it. Okay, I got it. That's I have a problem with that too. Knowing I got to do this, and this to get here.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm already here mentally. But I still got to do this, and this. But you know what I'm saying? It's really the process. And I got to have Caleb back on here because I just keep thinking the stuff he said. You know what I'm saying? It was a video recently. Shout out to Caleb, man. I hope he watches this. And what was he saying, man? Don't take the short road.
Mm-hmm.
Never
take the short road.
Don't take the short road.
Never take the short road. Yeah.
And that's just what it is, bro. Because I relate everything back to even just being in the country. You know what I'm saying? You take the long way, you can see a couple more, different trees.
Yeah.
You might see something you never seen before. You take the shortcut.
Yeah.
Take the same way every day, man. You start to learn it. Ain't nothing different. Oh, that's that house. That's that house.
You get boring. You get repetitive. You get complacent.
You get comfortable.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't ever want to be comfortable.
I'd rather wake up.
I'd be cozy.
Yeah, I'd rather wake up with a head full of thoughts than wake up with nothing on my brain. So I can't even imagine that.
And that's why we relate.
I can't even imagine that, bro.
But look, bro, I appreciate you for doing this.
Already.
How much time is on here? Because we said we weren't going to go over an hour, but hey, whatever. It's a good watch,
I see the clock. So
it's a good watch. It's whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Like I said, we're going to do a whole lot more different things right here. Because like I said, this is who was supposed to be on here in the beginning. So you can basically call him the co-pilot, the co-host. You can call him the host. You can call him the pilot. This whatever for me, bro. This the title. We came up with the title and everything.
Yeah.
I literally put it in play, and I wanted to show him I'm presenting him something before I bring him up here. You know what I'm saying? That's literally why I did. I baited him there. $1 million conversation, man. Hey, bro, appreciate you, man.
Love, bro.
You gotta do the handshake. Love. You already know.
They ain't seen that one.
You did what I'm saying? Hey, that's a throwback. I don't know how long ago that is. It's just in my mind. You know what I'm saying?
It's ingrained.
As always, everything 1,000. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. Another day, another $1 million conversation. It's all love.
Still up. Soulful Saturday. Stay tuned in.
He promoted and I'm gonna let him do it. Go get over. I know y'all saying I'm not editing that out either. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, you heard the man, and I say at the beginning, loophole. We're gonna put everything right down below where you need to see it, and I'll make it pop up on the screen. All that, man.